Welcome to the finale of Doom Metal, this 5-part crossover that connects to Dark Knight's Death Metal number 5, and we're going to find out how it connects in this video. But so far we see our heroes, Lex Luthor, Hawkgirl, Bobo the Detective Chimp, Cyborg, Starfire, and of course, Nightwing. They went against the Valley of Staros, the Mega Knights, the Mindhunter. They beat the Mindhunter and they got to success, guys. Their whole goal was to release the Legion of Doom, which is Cheetah, Gorilla Grodd, and Sinestro. Now they did that, but now Nightwing is alone in the ashes of this whole fallout of their previous fights, and he now has to fight off against these 3 very powerful villains. So how will Nightwing actually survive, and how does this issue connect directly into Death Metal? Well, we're gonna find out right now as we dive into Justice League number 57. Dick Grayson remembers the first time he saw the Justice League. He was under the Batmobile and he saw his father, Batman, go up to Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Martian Manhunter, and the Flash. He saw this and he knew these were the best heroes. And he was hoping that he would reach that point one day, know the Justice League. Now, many years later, in the Dark Knight's Death Metal event, he sees these heroes are frightened. They're not ready. And they don't know what to do. They're not as ready as they were back then. And Nightwing, he goes with Hawkgirl and they go on this mission. Now, we go to the present day and we see Gorilla Grodd, Sinestro, Cheetah. They're going after Nightwing, and Gorilla Grodd says, "Die." Now, Sinestro says, "Which of the bad sidekicks is this? He has more than Hal Jordan." Now, Cheetah says, "Your cat-like reflexes are impressive, boy wonder." Now, Nightwing dodges all this, all these different blasts, but that's when Martian Manhunter shows up and stomps on the Legion of Doom, guys. He hits the ground, they all go flying. Now, Martian Manhunter says, "Enough." Now, Starfire says, "Nightwing, are you hurt?" And Dick says, "No, but Detective Chimp, I don't think he made it." And that's when Cyborg shows up and says, "All 3 of you need to stand down and listen up if you want to stay alive in this nightmare." Now, Grodd says, "We don't take orders from you, Cyborg." Now, Cheetah says, "What the hell happened here? 1 minute we're with Lex Luthor, and the next we're strapped to some throne." Now, Sinestro says, "My readings of the world are very unusual, Cheetah." And Lex comes out of the shadows and says, "We lost, Sinestro, but I have come to rescue you." Now, that's when Sinestro slams Lex Luthor to the ground. You hear slam, and Grodd goes up to him and says, "You betrayed us to Perpetua." Cheetah says, "Looks like it didn't work out the way you expected, Lex." Now, Lex says, "I know I made a mistake, but I will rise and show the world that I am Lex Luthor, and the Legion of Doom can rise again with me. We will show the world they were right to side with Doom." Now, Grodd goes up to Lex and yells, "You sold us that lie before. It's time you paid for it." Now, that's when Starfire blasts Grodd back, and Hawkgirl comes flying in. She says, "Lex needs to pay for what he's done, but we need him alive. If you disagree, you'll have to go through us." Now, Cheetah says, "Is that supposed to be a threat?" Now, that's when we see them all start to fight, and Nightwing grabs Lex, and Nightwing says, "Lex, move." Now, Lex says, "Why did you save me from their vengeance?" And Dick says, "You saved me from Starro. Consider us even." Now, Martian Manhunter goes to fight off against Sinestro. Martian Manhunter says, "There's much more at risk than you understand, Sinestro." Now, Cheetah says, "How do we know you won't just lock us up and throw away the key?" And Bobo comes out of left field and says, "Hey, stop with the pay fights." And Dick says, "Chimp, you're alive." And Bobo says, "Not for long." And that's when Dick says, "What?" And Bobo points up and says, "You dummies are too busy fighting to see that. The Mega Knight is not dead." You see the Mega Knight come out in full force, and he goes to blast. You hear a boom, and then you hear a boom. All the heroes and villains go back, and Grodd says, "We should run. There's no reason to battle that monster." And Bobo says, "You're a disgrace to all primates, Gorilla Grodd. We bail your asses out and you're just gonna take off?" And Sinestro says, "Have you all forgotten how powerful the Mega Titans were?" Now you hear a roar, and you see a big blast, and Sinestro barely dodges. He says, "Our best chance of survival is a swift retreat." Now Dick jumps at Sinestro, saves him from this big blast. You hear a boom, And Dick says, no, if we leave the Mega Knight, Perpetua will know you survived the throne and come for you. If you want to keep your freedom and your lives, we stop the Mega Knight now. Follow my lead. Martian Manhunter, connect us, and the Legion of Doom. You see the Legion of Doom, the Justice League, all behind Nightwing as they charge at the Mega Knights. Now, Manhunter says, very well. And Dick says, okay, here's the plan. Hawkgirl, Cyborg, and Starfire, I need you to provide the covering fire against the Mega Knight. Last time you distracted it. This time, I want you to make it mad. Now, Hawkgirl hits the Mega Knight, you're a wham. She says, done. Now, that's when Dick says, Lex, while it's focused on the Justice League, get your team close to the throne. Now, Lex says, why? And Dick continues, when the throne blew up, it nearly took the Mega Knight out. We can do that again. If Perpetua harnessed the power inside Sinestro, Cheetah, and Grodd, so can we. Can you do that using what's left of the throne, Lex? And that's when Lex says, it's done. This will burn out the rest of the forces, including your ultraviolet spectrum, Sinestro. And Sinestro responds, I prefer the color of fear anyway. And Lex says, then aim your ring right at the Mega Knights. And Dick says, fire! They fire at the Mega Knight, they split in half and destroy it. You hear a big boom! And that's when Cyborg says, the bigger they are, the bigger they fall. And Starfire says, it's good to see you be a leader again, Nightwing. And Dick responds, not sure I'm there yet. But I used to always think the Justice League had it all figured out. And the moment I realized we just have to go with our guts. And even means winging it sometimes. Now Boba says, hey, team, what now? And Sinestro comes by and says, isn't it obvious? And Chia says, we get back to what we were doing before that giant attacked. And Grodd says, we kill Lex. And Lex says, I know I broke your trust, my Legion of Doom, but I can earn it again only if you join me. I have plans. There are others working with me. Things that I have set into motion that can help us get what we want without the Justice League's help. And Dick says, Lex, stop. Your pride is blinding you. I get you lost, so did I, but we all need to learn to move on from who we were in the past. And Lex says, I will be the man I was. And that's when we hear Martian Manhunter. He connects to Lex and says, Luthor. And Lex says, I told you that if you ever went to my head again, I would burn you, Martian. And the Martian says, I remember, after the first Mega Knight attacked Earth, we spoke. The Justice League, it could use your help. And Martian Manhunter says again, you rejected me then, Lex. There is an Earth saying that we also had on Mars. If I only knew that what I know now. But you do know now, so I tell you this again. The Justice League could use your help. What path do you choose now? Lex looks at Martian Manhunter, and then we see the Legion of Doom go through a portal out of this area. You hear a boom. Now Cyborg walks by, says, please tell me Lex couldn't just use a boom tube that whole time? And Hawkgirl says, doesn't matter. We need to return to New Apocalypse and hope that Batman, Diana, and Superman finish their parts of the plan as well. Now, Martian Manhunter says, I've been unable to reach them on the telepathic connection, but I did reach out to the Green Lanterns. They're returning from the multiverse and want us to meet them on Themyscira. Now, Boba says, how the hell are we gonna get to them? And Dick says, we'll find a way. And Starfire says, after what we just went through, how can you be sure? And Nightwing leads the team forward, and he says, because we're the Justice League. Now, that's when we see the Legion of Doom. They show up, and we see Diana, Superman, Batman going up against the castle battle. A big fight, but Lex with the Legion of Doom ship blasts the castle back, takes it down, and the Legion of Doom shows up, and Lex walks out of the ship with Gorilla Grodd, Sinestro, and Chia by his side once again. And this issue, this ending, leads into Death Metal number 5. So guys, that was Justice League number 57, Doom Metal Finale. Now, first off, the artwork was amazing. It's been good this entire crossover. Like guys, the artwork in this issue just looks so great. The action, the quiet moments, the ending, it's just top notch throughout. Now, the writing, on the other hand, was kind of disappointing, at least for me. I feel like the writing throughout this crossover has been really good. It's been some of the best stuff coming out of Death Metal. But this issue felt kind of like a cop-out, honestly. Like, first off, Bobo died last issue. In this issue, he just comes out of left field. Suddenly, he's alive again. Now, I don't want Bobo to be dead. I love Detective Chim. But they could have done it in a more, like, cool way. Like, made it epic. He comes back. No, he just walks up and says, hey, what's up? I'm back. It's that simple. So that was disappointing at first. Now, last issue ended with Legion of Doom being back, going up against Nightwing, and yes, we got a little of that fight, but it ended very quickly. But the most disappointing thing of that with the Legion of Doom was they came back, they were mad at Lex Luthor, and I was really looking forward to see how they would react, guys. I was looking forward to see what they would do to Lex, try to kill him, maybe see Lex try to fight for his life, something like that, because he really betrayed them. But no, they start fighting. Nightwing, the Justice League, go against them, and then it's over like that, because the Mega Knight shows up, which, yeah, it creates some awesome action, but they finished the Mega Knight last issue. It felt like, okay, we need something for them to fight, so let's bring the Mega Knight back, which they didn't really need to. They just could have kept the Mega Knight done, destroyed like last issue. That whole conflict ended last issue, and had this issue focus primarily on the whole Legion of Doom conflict with Lex and the other Justice League members. That could have been awesome. Seeing that whole action sequence, see Lex maybe fight for his life, and then see him to actually come to like work with them. Instead, what we got was, okay, they were fighting, the Mega Knight showed up, they beat the Mega Knight, and all of a sudden Cheetah, Grodd, and Sinestro are loyal to Lex once again. Like, guys, you see at the end of the issue, they're walking out with him. And at Death Metal number 5, it looks like they're fully loyal to him. Which I'm like, really? That quickly? Just because you guys fought Mega Knight? Like, that didn't really make that much sense. It was not developed. And I felt like that was very disappointing and underwhelming resolution to that whole conflict that they could have used. Now, seeing Nightwing, Cyborg, and Bobo and Hawkgirl team up was cool, and the ending of them saying they're the Justice League, that was nice, but the main thing I wanted to get out of this issue in this finale was see the Legion of Doom do a lot of cool stuff, but they didn't do that much. Like, yeah, I get Nightwing and like the other heroes are main characters, but they've been like the spotlight this entire crossover. Give the spotlight to the Legion of Doom a little bit, and use Lex a little better. Now, one thing I did really like was old Lex and Martian Manhunter talk at the end, where they reference back to Justice League No Justice number 1. I like that one, no, Justice League No Justice number 4. I really like that, but that was probably the best part of the issue. Other than, like, actually, I did like the connection to Death Metal number 5, but I just feel like this issue was kind of rushed, and the whole addition of the Mega Knight just made it rushed. Like, this issue could have easily ended on a perfect note, but instead they added in this whole action sequence in the return of the Mega Knight where they didn't need to. So yeah, guys, overall, this issue, this finale to Doom Metal, it's a little disappointing, but it's still decent enough, and it's still a good read. So that's why I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. It's passable, but I wish it was a little better. Like, pretty much determining on how good the past 4 parts were. Now, you guys tell me your thoughts on this issue down below, and if you like the video, give a big thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, and hit my notification bell so you miss out on my next Justice League comic review, and so you don't miss out on my next Death Metal video. Alright, because there's a lot of Death Metal content coming out like every week, so you won't miss out on that. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and peace out.